Hey Mogul, welcome to Mogul Mami Academy. I am super excited that you have decided to join this program. I hope and pray that you get absolutely everything out of it because I'm about to pour into your entire life. So, welcome to module number one. Any program that you join, any leadership program, any coach you hire, about 95% of the time will always begin with mindset. Mindset is everything. Your mindset is everything. If you can change your mindset, you can absolutely change your life. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing this year. Okay, so with your mindset. When I say change your mindset, sometimes I'm talking about undoing some of the things that we're typically used to doing. We're going to have to forget all that and start brand new, especially as business owners, especially with us carrying our gifts that we're constantly giving out into the world, products, services. You have to have the right mindset to be in this type of field of work. Because let me tell you something. The world ain't gonna do it for you, sis. The world isn't gonna be like, you're amazing, you're powerful, you're great. They're not gonna do that. So we have to make sure that we have the right mindset in order to change our lifestyle. And how are we gonna do that? I'm so glad you asked. Number one, every single day that you wake up, I want you to write down, what are you grateful for? Set up a list of gratitude. What are you grateful for? Whether that be in your Plan, Pray, Slay planner, whether that be in a notebook, whether that be in your notes section on your phone, get into the habit of being grateful before you get on Facebook, before you get on Instagram, before you check your email. Literally, I want you to write down, what are you grateful for? Make a list. Gratitude leads to greatness. If you find things to be grateful for each and every day, I promise it's going to change your life. It's absolutely changed mine. Next, I want to transition into your to-do list. As a business owner, as a brand builder, as someone who has products or services to sell, you need to know what you're doing each day. You can't just wake up and figure it out as the day goes on. No, what do you want to get done that day? If you do not make a decision for yourself, people will decide for you. If you do not make a list of what you're going to get done that day, your day will run you. So it's important that you're always in complete control of what has to get done that day. So you're going to start off with what you're grateful for. Then you're going to write a list of what do you need to get done that day? What is your to-do list? I want you to do this each and every day. Lastly, I want you to affirm greatness over your life. What does that look like? What are affirmations? Affirmations is the most amazing dreams that you have for yourself that you're reminding yourself about each and every day. So for me, I write it down in my Plan, Pray, Sleep planner, but I write down, I'm powerful. I belong in every room I am in. I am grateful. I am beautiful. I change people's lives. Like whatever it is that you want for yourself. Latinas in Motion will have 5,000 members this year. I will have 15,000 followers on my social media platforms. What are the things that you are affirming over your life? And be specific. Don't just say, I want to be a millionaire. What do you want this month? Are you going to be a millionaire tomorrow? No, we're working towards that. But what do you want? How many clients do you want? How much money do you want to make? So that then you're affirming these things over your life. Be as specific as possible. You want to make sure you have 100 people purchasing your product. You want 5,000 people to qualify for your service. Whatever it is, your affirmations need to be as specific as possible because then we know what we're working towards. If we're just saying, oh, I want to be successful. What is that? What does that look like? Success looks different to everybody. So if you're affirming, I will be successful, that sounds great. But how are we going to measure that? Okay. So for me, when I use my affirmations, it's because I know only God can get the credit. Fact. If I'm saying that I need to make $4,028 in the month of January and I make over $4,028, that was what I was affirming over my life. That's what I was praying for. And I know only God could get the credit. So same thing for you. You need to be as specific as possible. When we generalize things, when we say, oh, I want to be successful, I want to have a lot of money, what you're doing is you're not thinking big enough. Okay, you're not dreaming big enough, because we have to be very intentional. So write that down. You need to be intentional on what you're going after. So there's this term called you can't eat an elephant, right? An elephant is huge, y'all. An elephant is huge. But what you can do, slice that baby up. Let me just let you know, I would never kill an elephant. It's just an analogy, okay, guys? But what I'm saying is, you can't eat an elephant whole, but when you slice it up over time, you don't eat the elephant. Same thing with your goals. Same thing with your affirmations. Affirm greatness over your life. Be specific, be intentional. And then all we have to do is reverse engineer. So if I am saying that I'm going to make $4,000 a month and that's what I'm affirming over my life, then my to-do list should include what am I doing to reach that goal. Does that make sense? You see what I'm teaching you? I'm teaching you how to break down your goals. So affirming greatness over your life, your to-do list should be a stepper to what you're affirming over your life. Studies have showed, scientific studies, fact, have showed, you can Google it. What you say out your mouth, your brain believes. What you say out your mouth, your brain believes, whether you like it or not. So if you're constantly saying, I'm never going to be successful, I'm never going to make this work, this business idea is going to suck, right? I'm not good enough, I'm not fit enough, I'm not pretty enough. I'm asking you to change the narrative. Why? Because what you're saying out your mouth, your brain believes whether you believe it or not. So are you looking yourself in the mirror every day and you're saying to yourself, I'm not powerful, I'm ugly, I'm never going to be fit? You're not saying that, but in passing conversations, in your thoughts, those are the things that you're saying out loud, maybe to your girlfriend if you're renting. And so your brain, what's going to happen is going to believe all those things. So I'm going to ask you to change the narrative. Be very intentional on pouring out good things. Be very intentional about speaking positivity over your life. Be very intentional about affirming greatness over your life. Be intentional about being specific, and watch how the trajectory of your life will change. So now that we have what you're grateful for, we have your to-do list, we have you affirming greatness, we have you being intentional, let's talk about your business. You need to fall in love with being a problem solver. So write that down. You need to fall in love with being a problem solver. You, my dear friend, your business should solve a problem. If you're not solving a problem for someone, you're not in business. And I'm going to tell you that to your face. If you're not solving a problem for someone, you are not in business. So let me give you some examples. You guys know I'm a business coach, so let me use something else. I am an Herbalife distributor. Okay, so I joined a network marketing company because I needed help losing weight. Took these products helped me lose weight. Took these products gave me energy, and now I get paid to help others do the same thing. So when I am marketing myself or branding myself as a wellness coach, okay, as an Herbalife distributor, I'm constantly coming at them with what their problems are first. So it's great to say, I'm a part of a network marketing company. I'm making thousands of dollars a month. I have this killer team. But what problem am I solving for the consumer? So if you're tired, I can sell you a tea that's going to give you more energy. They have a problem. They're tired. I have the solution, my energy tea. Maybe someone doesn't have time to eat breakfast. I sell protein shakes, okay? So an Herbalife protein shakes takes 5 seconds to make, right? So if somebody's saying, oh my gosh, I'm always so hungry, I never have time, that's their problem, ding, ding, ding. I have the answer, ding, ding, ding. Are you guys with me? So you have to do the same thing with your business or businesses, if I have any serial entrepreneurs that are watching. So anytime you're going to be promoting yourself, anytime you're talking about your business, you should always begin with, what problem do you solve for people? Even with Mogul Mami Academy, I got tired of women buying logos and not having a profitable business. I got tired of women wanting to have these great ideas, but they did not have the tools, resources, they don't know how to set a foundation in order for them to be successful. So boom. If I had the answer If I know how to build a business, a successful business, let me just create a curriculum. I love to speak. I love to teach. I love to see women winning. It makes sense for me. So your problem and my gift make magic. And that's what you have to do for people. But I need you to sit down and write down, what problem do you solve? So that when you're doing the other modules, when you're, answering any questions that I have about you, you're already confident in the problem that you're solving, and it's going to be easier for you to create content. It's going to be easier for you to create services because you're already thinking about the problem that you're solving. The best problem solvers are the best business owners. You can write that down as well. Good. Next, I want you to, so once you have your list of gratitude, once you have your to-do list, now you're rocking and rolling with your affirmations, you know what problem you're solving, okay? I want you to make a list of your non-negotiables. And what is that? You need to know that every dollar isn't your dollar and every client isn't your client. So let's take me, for example. I have a lot of invitations for me to speak, for me to teach, for me to create workshops, for me to attend seminars. The problem is that I have 2 kids and a husband that I'm madly in love with. And one of the things that makes me angry is when people suggest that you have to give up your life and, lose your husband, lose your spouse, lose your kids in order for you to be successful. And that's a lie. I honestly do not believe that that's the way. I'm a believer of God. So I don't think that that's how God set us up. Like, why would he, give us a gift, whatever your gift is? So for me, it's speaking. For me, it's wellness. For me, it's teaching. For me, is, building businesses. Like, that's my gift that I thrive at. Why would God give me this gift and have me fall so in love with a man and give me 2 kids and then be like, okay, now you got to forget these people in order for you to be successful? I personally do not believe that whatsoever. And that's actually why I started Mogul Mami, because I do believe that you can have it all. So having a list of non-negotiable is, list of importance. That's the reason why we're going over it in module 1. You need to know that everything ain't for you. So if I have, every Friday we have family night. Every single Friday we have family night. We go to this Jules organic crust pizza. We'll have frozen yogurt. We'll do movies. Either way, like, my kids look forward to Fridays. That's our thing. So if I got an opportunity to become a speaker or lead a workshop or do a seminar, 80% of the time I'm going to say no, because family time is so important to me. Okay. Now, if there's an opportunity that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a 1 in a million, and Oprah asked me to be on her Super Soul Sunday and we're going to record it on a Friday, I'm going to be like, can we switch up this family night? But understand that my family night is my priority. Okay. And I'm very firm in that, because if I'm available 6 days out of the week, then that day, that's my family night. Whatever opportunity comes, I'm going to see if I can switch it up if I really wanted to do it. Because you never want to lose yourself in order to make money. You never want to lose yourself in order to make money. It's not that deep. For me, it's not that deep. I value family, relationship, love. I value all of that first. So I want you to do the same thing. Don't lose yourself for $1. Don't lose yourself to make somebody else happy. You got to make sure that yourself, you're centered first. You're centered in who you are. You're centered in what God has planned for you. You're centered in your gift. And you don't constantly have to give in order for you to, quote unquote, make it. Okay? The world has told you that. And that's why I'm saying, when we first started talking, you have to reverse engineer. You have to reverse engineer. When we talk about self-care, when we're talking about being grounded, I've been reading a book by T.D. Jakes called Soar, and even he says he takes a day off every single week so that he can kind of just do whatever he wants to do. If, as business owners, we're constantly pouring out, giving. And if we never make the time to fill ourselves back up, we're going to be a hot mess, sis. We're going to lose ourselves in trying to be successful and trying to make more money and trying to change the world. And there's nothing more important than who you are. There's nothing more important than your sanity. There's nothing more important than making sure that you're good. Because in order for, and I'll take myself, in order for me to be the most bomb wife, in order for me to be the most amazing mom, in order for me to be the most amazing business coach, my heart has to be full, because then I could give you everything that I have. If all I was doing was working and I wasn't spending no time with my boo and I wasn't spending no time with my kids, I would probably hate my life. Understand that I didn't become a full-time entrepreneur to be a slave to entrepreneurship. I didn't leave my 9 to 5 sitting in a cubicle to become a slave to entrepreneurship. No, I left my 9 to 5 sitting in a cubicle so that I could achieve what I believe is whole life success. It's not always about the dollar. It's about happiness, family, self, love, and then everything else comes after. Okay? You can agree with me or not, but let me tell you something. You need to spend some time with you. Let me tell you something. You need to put you first. And when you do that, you're the best version of yourself for anybody else. You're the best version for the people who are hiring you. You're the best version of yourself for the people who are working with you. You're the best version of yourself when you're doing customer service. You're more attractive when you're happy. That was one of my statuses the other day. Happy girls are the prettiest. I believe that. When I'm happy, I'm out here winning in life. When I'm sad, who wants to talk to Sadie Lane? Nobody. Who wants to talk to Moody Judy? Nobody. And that's why it's so important to set up your list of non-negotiables. And it's a real list. Write it down. What is important to you? So I have a schedule. I already know when I'm available and when I'm not. You need the same thing. You're a boss. That's why stores, a mall has hours, right? The mall ain't open 24/7. They're open for a specific number of hours. You need to treat yourself the same exact way, sis. You can't be open to everybody 24 hours because you need to make $1. No, set up the system. And the system is your mindset, getting your mind right, gratitude, to-do list, affirmations, knowing what problems you solve, and knowing what your list of non-negotiables are. All right. For me, I want people to know that I love the Lord. I want people to know that I'm a wife. I want people to know that I'm a mom. I want people to know that I love hard. So some opportunities that come my way may not be a good fit for me. And they could have been paying me $10,000. So if there's a conference about, forget all these men, they ain't ish, we don't want no men, blah, 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 and I'm over here madly in love with my husband and they ask me to be the keynote speaker, doesn't matter if they offer me $1 million, that opportunity isn't for me. Doesn't represent my brand, doesn't help, the problem that I'm solving for people. It doesn't fall in line with, who I am, what my list of gratitudes is, what my affirmations are. It doesn't fall in line. And so I have to be very secure in knowing that that dollar isn't for me. And some business owners don't do that, and they think they have to be everywhere for everybody. They think they have to attend every seminar, that every check is cut for them, and be confident enough to know that you're good on that. If it doesn't feel right in your spirit, more than likely it's not for you, sis. But there's going to be dope opportunities. Don't be like that, I should have. Or maybe nah. If it doesn't feel right, energy is everything to me. If it doesn't feel right, it's not for you. Keep it moving and you're better off without it. So I hope and pray that you are with me. I hope and pray that you're super excited. The last thing that I want you to write down is, let's talk about it, your business revenue goals. Why don't you have any? How much money do you want to be making this month? How much money do you want to be making this year? We need to figure out what that number is so that we can reverse engineer and figure out, okay, if you want to make $1,000 this month, how much money do you need to be making a week? How much money do you need to be making a day? Does that make sense? So for me, I didn't leave my 9-to-5 cubicle job until I matched my salary as an entrepreneur. So I knew that my house functions with $3,500. All my bills are paid, grocery, my kids are taken care of, whatever. That's the minimum I had to make a month as an entrepreneur to leave my job. If that wasn't rocking and rolling, I wasn't going to leave. Your job, if you're working a 9 to 5, they are your first investors, sis. So lucky that you have them. My job was my first investor. In my lunchtime, I would be reaching out to clients, I would be creating content, I would be mailing out things at the post office. Like, I definitely use my time wisely because I knew that I couldn't leave there comfortably. I couldn't leave there and just figured it out later. I needed a system in place to know that when I left, it was a smooth transition into entrepreneurship. And it's still hard. There are ups and downs in entrepreneurship, but I'm grateful because no matter what, Elaine is always going to know how to make a dollar. And I want you to be as confident. Whether you want to be a full-time entrepreneur or not, you need to know how to make a dollar because we're all disposable. Unless you're your own boss, you're disposable to your job. And I need you to know how to make a dollar if something happens. 3 years ago, my husband lost his job and we didn't even think that that would have happened. Like, you don't plan for that. You know, the district wasn't, we worked for the school district and it wasn't doing really well and they let him go and he didn't have a plan B, you know, so he got let go and then had to apply to all these jobs. For me now, if I was working at the district still and they let me go, I know how to make money. I know how to create content. I know how to create products. And I want you to be as secure so in case something happens, you're set. But you need some goals. You need a business revenue goal. How much money do you want to make? So that when you're thinking about your content, your services that you're providing, you can attach that with some goals as well. So I'm going to give you an example. If my goal was to make $10,000 a month, how many planners do I have to sell in a month? How many Mogul Mami shirts do I have to sell? How many master classes do I need to sell? How many women do I need enrolled in Mogul Mami Academy to make that work? How many Herbalife packages do I need to sell? Do you see what I'm saying? I need to break everything down so that it's manageable. It's not just, God, please help me get $10,000. No, it's, God, I'm affirming $10,000 a month over my life. Boom, let me get to work. Let me get to work. Let me get to work. You need to work. You need to work. I'm constantly thinking about new ideas, and that's the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur. You're constantly thinking about the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Make sure you write all of them down. But you need goals for your business. You need some money goals so that we can start reaching them. It's not just about, okay, this is cool, this is great, you know, I want to be a millionaire. Let's break it down. How much money do you need to make a month? How much money do you need to make a week in order to reach that monthly goal? And how much money do you need to make per day to reach that goal? And dream big. Dream big. Definitely the one thing that I want to get you, that I want you to get out of this program is I want you to take the limits off yourself. I want you to take the limits off of God. I am a firm believer that everything is possible. Anything is possible. We just have to change the way we think. I never thought I would be an entrepreneur. I never thought I would be a business owner. I never thought I would be as happy as I am today. I never thought I would marry the man of my dreams. Never thought I would get these amazing kids. Sometimes they drive me crazy, but they're still amazing kids. And here I am today teaching you how to live your best life, teaching you how you can reach your goals. But I embrace everything that God has for me. I own up to my power. You know, we don't live in a world where people are like, yes, own your power. We're taught that that's being too bossy or that's being too cocky or you're being conceited. No, that's you owning your power. Nobody's looking at Beyonce and they're telling her like, girl, don't say you're the best of all time. Don't say that. People low-key worship Beyonce. Okay, let's be real. And everybody applauds her for being amazing. But we don't do that for ourselves. Why am I giving Beyonce a standing ovation? Is she a great performer? Absolutely. Is she beautiful? Yes. But honey, she a woman just like us. So let me stand up for you. Let me applaud you. Let me give you a standing ovation when you're out here killing it. When you're out here changing the world, we have to change the narrative. We have to own our power. We have to walk boldly, walk firmly in our greatness. And we have to undo what the society has done to us of like, no, you got to be in competition. You got to compare. No, we already have everything we need inside of us. We already have gifts. Sis, when I tell you, once you learn your power, once you walk boldly in your greatness, your life is going to change. Your life is going to change and be open to it. Be open to it. Be open to it. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And when we're doing these classes, when you're doing these modules, understand that I'm always going to come from a place of love, and I'm always going to affirm greatness over your life, because that's my gift. I know how to do that very well. And I understand that the world doesn't do it for us, and your family may not do it for you, and your friends may not do it for you. But this right here, can't nobody take this away from us. I got you. I got you covered. I hope and pray that you've enjoyed this module. I hope and pray that it has helped your spirit a little bit better. I hope that you are excited about what's about to take place. I hope that these tips and tools are going to help you think better, think clearer, and think bigger. I'm so excited for you, sis. Keep walking boldly in your God-given greatness.